Yo, what's up? This is Lucas O'Neill, and I want to give a big congratulations to Aquatic Wetline. Look, it's your 200th episode. You have a very successful podcast going on about the tropical fish, and I just want to tell you, congratulations. And that's a big achievement for hitting your 200th episode. There's a lot of people don't make it past the 10th. So I just want to say to Alex and the team, big ups to you. Keep doing what you do. And hey, I'm tuned in every podcast. I'm in there. All right. So, yeah, you have a good one. Big ups to you and congratulations.
Welcome to the 200th episode of Aquatic Wetline with Aqua Alex Cardinale. I have put together an awesome fish keeping celebration for you. To celebrate 200 episodes of Aquatic Wetline, join Aqua Alex as he spotlights 5 gorgeous South American cichlids and 3 awesome schooling fish that are perfect tank mates for the featured South American cichlids. Learn about Oscar cichlids, Geophagus, chocolate cichlids, Uaru cichlids, and Severums cichlids. You will also learn about tinfoil barbs, silver dollars, and Bala sharks. Why are Asian Arowanas illegal in the United States? Why should Asian Arowanas be legalized? I will be discussing Asian Arowanas also. Let's have some fish keeping aquarium fun to celebrate 200 episodes of Aquatic Wetline. Aquatic Wetline 200th begins in
'Hello, tropical fish keepers! Welcome to Aquatic Wetline 200th. I'm your host, South American fish keeper and monster fish keeper, Aqua Alex Cardinale. Welcoming all my wonderful fish keepers to the 200th episode of Aquatic Wetline. Before we start today's show, I would like to say thank you to everyone that is watching today's episode. Thank you all for tuning in to the 200th episode of Aquatic Wetline. Whether you're watching me live or you're catching the replay of today's video, I greatly appreciate you tuning in. Tonight, I've got a fun fish keeping bash coming your way to celebrate 200 episodes of Aquatic Wetline. Now, when I scheduled the 200th episode of Aquatic Wetline, I had planned to pick up some new fish, but life happens. Unfortunately, my paycheck did not come in on time, so I wasn't able to buy any new fish for the big celebration today. But that is okay. I am still going to pick up some new fish. And I'm going to do that whenever my paycheck comes in this week. And I will upload that video to my YouTube channel, American Alex Cardinale, sometime this week. So I wonder what new fish I will get in preparation for this show. So tonight here on Aquatic Wetline 200th, I am going to do a South American cichlid spotlight. I am going to spotlight Oscar cichlids, Uarus, Geophagus, Severums, and chocolate cichlids. I'm also going to spotlight Bala sharks, tinfoil barbs, and silver dollars. And finally, we're going to talk about Asian arowanas. Why are Asian arowanas illegal in the United States? And I'm going to share my opinions and my thoughts on why Asian arowanas should be legalized here in the United States of America. And as an added bonus, I'm going to show off some fish keepers' amazing fish here on the 200th episode of Aquatic Wetline. So if you are tuned in, you have any fish keeping questions, just like any episode of Aquatic Wetline, post any fish keeping questions in the comments, and I will answer them. So let's go ahead and get this episode started. We'll start with a brief thank you message. I would like to thank all the aquarium hobbyists who participate, who tune in and watch all my Aquatic Wetline episodes. You are the reason we are celebrating 200 episodes today, so I greatly appreciate everything you do for my fish keeping show. So thank you all for tuning in. All right, let's get started with the South American Cichlid Spotlight. And we're going to start with one of my all-time favorite South American cichlids.
Let's start the South American Cichlid Spotlight with one of the most popular South American cichlids you'll find in the aquarium hobby. You will find this cichlid in every pet store and tropical fish store. You'll likely see them as cute babies, but be aware they can grow upwards of 14 inches. We are spotlighting the Oscar cichlid right now. Oscars are known for their fun personalities. They are truly wet pets and are like water puppies. The Oscar cichlid fish is found in parts of South America, including Argentina, Brazil, Colombia, Paraguay, Peru, Uruguay, and Venezuela. The fish swim throughout the freshwater Amazon and Orinoco rivers and tributaries, enjoying the warm water temperatures and moderate to fast currents of these biodiverse environments. There are different variations of the Oscar cichlid. There is the common Oscar, which is the ones you'll see in the wild and in nature. There is the tiger Oscar, which is a black Oscar with bright orange stripes. There is the red Oscar, a selective bred variant, and albino Oscar, which is in fact white with orange. Rarer Oscars include different species such as the bumblebee Oscar. Oscars are extremely hardy and easy to keep. You can pick up an Oscar cichlid anywhere from the price range of $10 to $50 depending on market and size. Oscars are very liberal when it comes to their diet. They will eat almost anything that you put inside their tank. In their natural habitat, Oscar fish eat a lot of small insects and crustaceans. In the home aquarium, it is recommended to feed Oscars a varied diet. Good quality pellets such as Hikari are highly recommended. You can also feed brine shrimp, bloodworms, raw market shrimp, tilapia, earthworms, guppies, and ghost shrimp. Avoid feeding feeder goldfish, as they carry diseases and have no nutritional value. Oscar cichlids require a large aquarium, since they can reach up to 14 inches. Keep them in a 75-gallon or larger. Tank mates for the Oscar cichlid are many, as long as they are too large to fit in the Oscar's mouth. Silver dollars, tinfoil barbs, South and Central American cichlids, Arowana, datnoids, etc. are all good tank mates. That's the gorgeous Oscar cichlid.
So that video that was just playing, that albino tiger Oscar, is actually my personal albino tiger Oscar, and I've been a big fan of Oscars for so many years. Oscars are a great South American cichlid, but they do get large. They can grow anywhere from 14 to 18 inches. So always keep that in mind if you're thinking about getting an Oscar. They need a large aquarium, 75 gallons and above, and they definitely need superb filtration. You should have the best of the best filtration when you're thinking about keeping Oscars, because they do eat a lot and they produce a lot of waste. And the more waste they produce, it dilutes your water and it causes your water to foul. And that could be bad for fish. So always have the best filtration when you're thinking about keeping Oscars, so that your Oscars don't develop hole in the head, which is a disease that a lot of Oscars end up getting in their adult stages. So it's very important to always have clean water when raising Oscars. Also, never feed Oscars goldfish, because goldfish is another common factor that can lead to an Oscar getting hole in the head. So it's never a good idea to have Oscars eat feeder goldfish. All right, that is the Oscar cichlid spotlight. And now we are going to do one of our first of 3 schooling fish spotlight. And these are perfect tank mates for Oscars and all the cichlids that we're going to mention on today's episode. And we're going to be talking about silver dollars, Mentinus and Mylius silver dollars. There are Mylosoma silver dollars, hard belly silver dollars, but they come into the aquarium hobby seasonally, and they're somewhat rare. It took me almost 10 years to get my hands on Mylosoma silver dollars, so they're not easy to come by. So we're just going to talk about Mentinus silver dollars and Mylius silver dollars here on today's episode of Aquatic Wetline. So the Mentinus silver dollar is the most common of all the silver dollars. The Mentinus silver dollar is your original silver dollar, which is most likely a Mentinus argentis. But there are also spotted silver dollars, which look a lot different, and they stay a little bit smaller. So the Mentinus argentis silver dollar will max out at about 8 inches, and they do great in schools, so you're going to want to keep them in schools, and they'll do great in aquariums, 75-gallon and larger. 6-foot aquariums are ideal for Mentinus argentis. Now, if you're looking for a smaller silver dollar, then you should consider the Mentinus spotted silver dollars. I'm not even going to try pronouncing its name because it's a long name, but it starts with an L. Mentinus lip is what I'll say. That's the spotted silver dollar, and they grow to about 4 to 5 inches max. And they're perfect for a 55-gallon aquarium, and they can live with pretty much anything. And then my favorite Mentinus, which I have 2 of right now, is the tiger striped silver dollar. And I believe they max out at around 6 to 7 inches, just like the regular silver dollars. They can probably get to 8 inches as well. What I like about silver dollars is that they're a great schooling fish. They're great dither fish as well. So if you have like a large predatory fish that's hiding all the time and you want to draw them out, well, you can use silver dollars. Silver dollars add a lot of activity to the home aquarium that's going to draw out that shy, exclusive fish, and it's going to make your tank a lot more active. That's what I like about silver dollars. And then my next favorite silver dollar that I like to use for Oscars and other large fish is the red hook Mylius, or the red hook silver dollar. The only problem with the red hooks is they grow a lot larger than the normal ordinary silver dollar. Red hooks can get about 1 foot long each. So you have to keep that in mind. And they too like to be kept in schools of at least 2, 3, 4, or 5. So they're going to need a large aquarium, 6 foot or larger. And unlike the Mentinus, the Mylius are actually omnivorous, meaning they will eat both meat and plant foods as well. So they're great for cichlid tanks because they'll eat those leftover pellets in any shrimp or tilapia that floats down to the bottom. That's what my red hooks grew so quickly on, raw market shrimp and tilapia, and they loved it. Also, there's the wide bar silver dollar and the thin bar silver dollar from Mylius that are great additions. They're very colorful, and I think they look great with some of the more beautiful South American cichlids out there. So that's the silver dollar spotlight. And I actually took a video today of my silver dollars in my 125-gallon aquarium that I'm going to go ahead and show you. It's not the best quality because it was taken on my Android tablet, but here is a video of my silver dollars. So as you saw, I have 3 regular Mentinus argentis, and I have 2 tiger stripe silver dollars, Mentinus fasciatus. So they are very cool little silver dollars. All right, now let's get to our next South American cichlid that we're going to spotlight. And our next cichlid we're going to spotlight is the Severum cichlid. So let's play the slideshow, and I'll give you some information on Severum cichlids. Now, I like to call Severums the poor man's discus. Why? Well, I think Severums are just as beautiful as discus. Look at this red spot gold Severum here. Tell me that is not as beautiful as a discus. It is, in my opinion. And Severums come from the same water as discus. They have the same shape as discus. So they're really cool, and they're more affordable than discus also. And there are many different color variants of Severums. You've got your green Severum, your turquoise Severum, your gold Severum, your red spotted gold Severum, your tiger Severum, your rock keel Severum, your mouth brooding Severum, Hero's Libifier. There are so many different species of Severum out there. And what's cool about Severums is that they have a pretty cool scientific name, heroes. They are heroes after all. And there's a beautiful rock keel Severum, which I have one of from Oasis Aquatics. Very cool fish. Now, Severums can grow anywhere from 8 to 12 inches in length. So they do need a 75-gallon and up. And they're very easy to feed. They will eat anything that's offered to them. I recommend feeding them a good quality pellet, like Akari Omega-1 New Life Spectrum, and feed them brine shrimp, Maiessa shrimp, krill, raw market shrimp, tilapia, and earthworms would be a great diet for Severums. And like I said, they grow 8 to 12 inches, so they do require a pretty good-sized tank. Tank mates. Severums can live with pretty much anything large enough not to be eaten, anything large enough not to fit in their mouth. So tank mates could be silver dollars, angelfish, Uaru, Oscars, other South and Central American cichlids would be great tank mates for the Severum cichlid. And luckily for you, I actually took a video of one of my favorite Severums that I finally now have the opportunity to keep and raise, the mouth brooding Severum. I've always wanted to have a Hero's Libifier mouth brooding Severum, and now I am fortunate enough to have one. I also have a rock keel Severum. Well, here is a video of my Hero's Libifier mouth brooding Severum. So you saw my two Severums, the Hero's Libifier and the rock keel Severum. Very, very cool Severums. All right, moving along now. Now we're going to go to our next featured South American cichlid, our third featured South American cichlid, and that is the Uaru cichlid. So let's learn a little bit about the gorgeous Uaru cichlid. Now, one interesting thing to know about Uarus is that much like discus, they actually provide mucus to their fry. So the fry eat the mucus off the slime coat of the Uaru, just like baby discus do. So that's very, very interesting. Now, Uaru cichlids can grow anywhere from 8 to 10 inches in length. So that's a pretty big circular cichlid. They are going to require a tank of at least 75 gallons. The bigger, the better. And Uarus do great in groups. So you're going to want to keep at least 3 or 4 Uaru together if you can. But I have proven that you can have 2 together. I bought 2 at the same time and added them to my 125 at the same time, and they are doing great. Uarus are omnivorous fish, although you should give them some plant vegetable matter in their diet. They love my Uaru love omega-1 vegetable pellets. They really like that. That's great for them. But you can feed them bloodworms, pellets, krill, and brine shrimp. And also, Hikari has spirulina brine shrimp, which would be really great for the Uaru as well, because they do need some vegetables in their diet. But overall, the Uaru cichlid is a very easy South American cichlid to keep if you know what you're doing. Just make sure you have South American water parameters, and you should be good to go. They are as easy to keep as a Severum, in my humble opinion. So now we're going to go ahead and see a video of my 2 Uaru cichlids. Those are my beautiful Uaru cichlids that were gifted to me by our supporter, Oasis Aquatics. Tom at Oasis Aquatics gifted me those beautiful Uaru a couple of months ago, and they are doing amazing. All right, let's go ahead and take a quick intermission, which is being brought to us by our supporters, Oasis Aquatics and Little Egypt Aquarium Club. When we come back from our quick intermission, we're going to continue our South American cichlid and schooling fish spotlight here on our 200th episode of Aquatic Wetline. And then we're going to talk about, in our main event, the Asian Arowana, a very cool, mystical fish from Asia. We're back with more right after this, folks. Hey, everyone. Aqua Alex Cardinale here. I'm very honored and happy to tell you the news that I have a new sponsor and supporter. Oasis Aquatics is being very gracious enough to sponsor Aqua Alex and Aquatic Wetline. Here to tell you more about Oasis Aquatics are the owners themselves. Here is the Oasis Aquatics official commercial.
So my name is Tom. I started fish keeping when my grandfather dug a fish tank out of the attic when I was about 5 years old.
So my name's Matt. I'm part of Oasis Aquatics. Been doing this for a long time. Started when I was about 7 years old. 22 years of doing this business.
I'm 29 years old now. I never stopped. There wasn't a day in between where I did not think about fish keeping.
I was doing a vet tech job for many years. Eventually I stopped that because this is my passion in my life.
Matt and I have known each other far too long, as many friendships should be.
And you're like, you know what? We need a fish store. There's no fish stores around here. So we had to make it easy access for everyone, to have many varieties, from the little small stuff for everyone to the monster fish keeper people.
No matter what it is that you're looking to do, we can provide it for you.
Little Egypt Aquarium Club is a proud supporter of Aqua Alex Cardinale and Aquatic Wetline. Little Egypt Aquarium Club is an aquarium club in Red Bud, Illinois, but it's also an online tropical fish supplies website. On the Little Egypt Aquarium Club website, you'll find tropical fish food such as repashy and flakes. You'll also find medications and breeding supplies and even live angel fish. Everything and anything you may need for your freshwater aquarium can be found at Little Egypt Aquarium Club. Orders over $200 get free shipping. Little Egypt Aquarium Club is giving a 10% discount by using the code ALEX. Remember, save 10% by using coupon code ALEX. Little Egypt Aquarium Club, my Shopify. Come.
Do you have a young child that wants to enter the aquarium hobby? Great. Then I've got the perfect book for you. It was written by 14-year-old tropical fish keeper Brian Conway. The name of the book? Fish Keeping for Kids. This is a great book for young children and really people of all ages. I wish I had this book when I was younger. Do you have children that want to enter the aquarium hobby? I think they would benefit from reading this book. There are sections in the book for various topics that are very beneficial. There's a section for setting up and cycling an aquarium. There's a section on different types of fish food, and even a section on different fish species. This book is very beneficial for kids entering the aquarium hobby. For more information, just go to fishkeepingforkids.com. Also, to purchase a copy of this book, just go to fishkeepingforkids.com. Look at the amazing stuff this book has. It's a very, very good read. You can't go wrong with this amazing book. A lot of great information in here. I think you're going to enjoy this book. Fishkeepingforkids.com. Aqua Alex and Aquatic Wetline proud to support this here on our fish keeping show.
On Friday, December 29th, 2023, something epic is going to happen. Something Alex Cardinale has never done before will go down. Check this out for size. Alex Cardinale will be hosting a 12-hour live stream for the 2023 finale. It will be one of the last live streams of the year. It will start at 10 a.m. Eastern Time, 7 a.m. Pacific Time, and conclude at 10 p.m. Eastern Time, 7 p.m. Pacific Time. Everyone is welcome to be part of the show. You can simply just tune in and watch, or you can join the show and chat with me on air. A link to the studio will be provided in the chat on the day of the show, and you can join the show. Show off your aquariums, ask me questions, etc. There will be appearances from Aqua Alex Cardinale and Chef Alex Cardinale. I will replay some of the best moments of 2023 during the 12-hour live stream. There will be plenty of topics and special guests. Jeremy Stelhern, Catherine Jones, Garcia Aquatics, and many more will be on the show. Don't miss the 12-hour live stream 2023 finale, live Friday, December 29, 2023, at 10 a.m. Eastern Time, 7 a.m. Pacific Time, right here on YouTube channel American Alex Cardinale.
Welcome back to the 200th episode of Aquatic Wetline. So far, we talked about Oscars, Uarus, Severums, and silver dollars. Now let's get to our second of three schooling fish that we are going to spotlight, and that is the beautiful tinfoil barb out of Asia. I would say that the tinfoil barb is one of my few favorite fish that comes to us from Asia. Now, tinfoil barbs are great dithers for things like Oscars, Severums, chocolate cichlids, Jack Dempsey's, etc. They're great dither fish for cichlid aquariums. The only problem with tinfoil barbs is that they grow larger than most barbs. They definitely grow larger than your tiger barbs or your rosy barbs. So they need significant aquarium space, much like an Oscar cichlid does, which is why the tinfoil barb is a great tank mate for Oscars. Now, tinfoil barbs are also a schooling fish. So you need to have at least 3 or 4 of them in a school in order for them to be happy. So tinfoil barbs can get anywhere from 8 to 16 inches depending on the species. My favorite tinfoil barb is the red tail or red fin tinfoil barb because they stay small at about 8 to 10 inches each. And I'm actually wanting to get some red tail tinfoil barbs for my 125-gallon aquarium. So that may be what I end up getting for my 125 this week. Some tinfoil barbs. I'll put them in my quarantine tank and get them ready. But they're a great dither fish. The only problem with tinfoil barbs is they can be a bit fin nippy, much like tiger barbs. But if you keep them in groups, the fin nipping is to a minimum. Very cool barb to have if you keep monster fish like I do. All right, let's get to our next South American cichlid spotlight. And we're going to spotlight a fish that I really like from South America. And I actually have two right now, two Geophagus abalios. It's the Geophagus spotlight right here on our 200th episode of Aquatic Wetline. So, Geophagus are known as earth eaters. And there are many different species of Geophagus. You've got your Geophagus Severums, you've got your Geophagus abalios, you've got your genus Geophagus, but also a part of the earth eater family is Gemino Geophagus and Satan Perca, the Satan demon earthfish, which are very cool. My all-time favorite earth eater is the Santa Perca leacustica, but I love my two Geophagus abalios. Geophagus are great because they eat anything at the bottom of the aquarium. They like to sift through the sand, which is fun to watch and fun to see. They'll eat any leftover food at the bottom and any detritus and any worms that are at the bottom, they will eat. Very, very cool fish to have. And believe it or not, the threadfin acara is a part of the Geophagus family. Very, very cool. Look how beautiful this threadfin acara is. This is actually a picture that was submitted by a fish keeper. Very, very beautiful Geophagus and a very beautiful threadfin acara. Like I said, there are many species of Geophagus out there. Windmilleri, abalios, Severums, redhead tapajos. Plenty of Geophagus out there for everyone's liking. That's what I like to tell people. They're very, very gorgeous fish. A good tank mate for a Geophagus would be our next fish, our final schooling fish spotlight, and that is the Bala shark. Now, these wonderful images are from my friend Brandon King, and he loves Bala shark as much as I love Bala sharks. Now, Bala sharks grow incredibly large. They can get anywhere from 10 to 12 inches, and they are a schooling fish. So they need to be kept in a 6-foot aquarium or larger. So 125, 180, etc. But they're pretty cool to have in a large tank. If you have fish like Oscars, Chocolates, Uarus, Severums, Geophagus, they do great together. Bala sharks will pretty much eat anything you offer them, from pellets, flakes, market shrimp. I've even had some Bala sharks eat earthworms. They're very hardy, and there is a reason why Bala sharks are so popular in the aquarium hobby. It's because they're easy to keep. They will eat just about anything. They grow quickly, and they're very disease resistant as long as your water parameters are where they need to be. Very, very cool dither fish. I always love the Bala shark. And man, I have to credit Brandon. My friend Brandon took some awesome pictures of his Bala sharks. Now I'm thinking I might get some Bala sharks for my tank if tinfoil barbs aren't available, because tinfoil barbs aren't always available here, but Bala sharks are. Bala sharks and tinfoil barbs can get along, so maybe I can keep them both together in my 125. I'm thinking about rehoming some of my cichlids and just doing some schooling fish. Like I'll do some balas, I'll do some tinfoils and a few of my silver dollars, and I'll keep my Uaru, my Severums, my Geos, and whatnot. But that's in the future. We'll have to plan for. But these are beautiful Bala sharks, and this is the Bala Shark Spotlight here on the 200th episode of Aquatic Wetline. And now it's time for our final South American cichlid spotlight. And now we are going to spotlight the beautiful chocolate cichlid. I like to call the chocolate cichlid the sexual chocolate of the aquarium hobby. They are very beautiful cichlids. I mean, just look at this picture, for example. Look how beautiful that is. That is a gorgeous chocolate cichlid. Now, chocolate cichlids grow similar to Oscars. I would say they stay about an inch or so smaller than Oscars. Chocolate cichlids can grow anywhere from 10 to 12 inches. And they do require a decent-sized aquarium, so you're going to want to put them in at least a 75-gallon, 90-gallon, 125, etc. The larger, the better with chocolate cichlids. Now, chocolate cichlids need pristine water. It is really important that the water be as clean as possible for the chocolate cichlid, so make sure we have superb filtration, and we're doing our water changes on the chocolate cichlid aquarium. And they're very similar to Oscars in terms of their diet. They will eat pretty much anything from pellets, market shrimp, tilapia, earthworms, even crayfish. The chocolate cichlid is not finicky at all. Here is a picture of my male chocolate cichlid, who is much larger now. And he's doing well with his female. I love my chocolate cichlid pair that I have, and chocolate cichlids hold a special place in my heart. They're one of my all-time favorite South American cichlids. All right, and that concludes our South American cichlid spotlight, and the Bala shark also concludes our schooling fish spotlight. And now it is time for our main event. It is time to talk about a fish that is so majestic, so beautiful, so expensive that it's illegal to own in the United States of America. And I never understood why America, the United States of America, put a ban on Asian arowanas when north of the border, Canada can keep them, Asia can keep them, Europe can keep them. There are so many countries that can keep Asian arowanas, but why not the United States? It really makes no sense. So, the burning question, why are Asian arowanas illegal? So let me get my notes down because I did some research for this, and I'm going to tell you what I found in my research. Now, the number one reason why Asian arowanas are illegal in the United States is because of their endangered status and the potential for illegal smuggling. The U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service banned imports of Asian arowanas in 1975. So does that mean pre-1975 Asian arowanas were legal in the United States? I don't know. Maybe they were, maybe they weren't. But as the Endangered Species Act specifies, it is currently illegal to buy, sell, or transport Asian arowanas in the United States of America, which is a shame because I would love to have an Asian arowana, and I'm sure many other fish keepers out there would love to have an Asian arowana as well. It is such a shame that they are illegal here in the United States of America. That is just awful. Now, in other countries, you can buy an Asian arowana. Now, Asian arowanas are an endangered species of fish belonging on the CITES 1 of the endangered species list. However, in saying that, there has been a huge effort to breed Asian arowanas with great success. Nowadays, pretty much all of the Asian arowanas being sold are captive bred and can be identified with a microchip implanted. So there's a lot of great success with captive breeding of Asian arowanas. Will this lead to Asian arowanas being legalized in the United States of America? We can only hope so. The status of the Asian arowana has not been reviewed since 2006. And although the IUCN has allowed for captive-bred Asian arowanas to be sold under certain conditions, and these are conditions in other countries, not the U.S. First, fish farms provide each buyer with a certificate of authenticity and a birth certificate. Second, each species receives an implanted microchip called a passive integrated transponder, which identifies individual animals. Although Asian arowanas are usually sold within Asia, there are several countries which allows for its imports, such as Canada. Like I said, unfortunately, the United States is not one of them. Why should Asian arowanas become legal in the United States of America? Well, here is why I think Asian arowanas should become legal in the United States. Money. Just think about the money pet stores would make when they sell Asian arowanas. Asian arowanas sell for thousands of dollars in Canada. So money goes into the United States economy and pet industry for every pet store and tropical fish store selling Asian arowanas. Also, most Asian arowanas, most if not all Asian arowanas in the aquarium hobby are captive bred, so that's great. Asian arowanas also don't grow as large as silver arowanas, so they can be responsibly kept in a 6-foot or 7-foot aquarium or 8-foot aquarium. Asian arowanas are gorgeous. They're a very beautiful fish. That goes without saying. And Asian arowanas could draw more people into the aquarium hobby by just the pure look of an Asian arowana alone. So in my opinion, why Asian arowanas should be legal, money goes into the U.S. economy and the pet industry, more specifically the tropical fish industry. They are captive bred. They don't grow as large as silvers. They are gorgeous, and they can get more people into the aquarium hobby. All right, fish keepers, and that is our 200th episode of Aquatic Wetline. I would like to thank you for making 200 episodes of Aquatic Wetline possible. I look forward to seeing you for 200 more episodes of my fish keeping live stream, Aquatic Wetline. I had a blast tonight, and I hope you enjoyed this episode of Aquatic Wetline 200. Don't forget, I will still be getting new fish to celebrate 200 episodes. I'm going to be uploading that video this week whenever I do get my new fish for my 200th episode right here on my YouTube channel, American Alex Cardinale. Have a great rest of your Sunday, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. And if you enjoyed the show, please hit that like button. Good night, everybody.
It's time to be thankful. On the next Saturday Live with Alex Cardinale, it's Thankful Saturday Live. It's the final Saturday Live before Thanksgiving. Saturday, November 18th, 2023, live at a special start time of 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific. It's an action-packed Thankful Saturday Live. For the first time in months, there will be a special guest on Saturday Live. Our special guest makes an appearance just days before Thanksgiving. Tom the Thanksgiving Turkey stops by the show to discuss what it's like to be a turkey on Thanksgiving and more. Alex discusses what he is thankful for, things everyone should be thankful for, and activities to do while the food cooks on Thanksgiving Day. Sergeant Slaughter will make a triple appearance with 3 sets of facts. Get his final Thanksgiving facts, get facts on turkeys, and pet supplies plus. Oasis Aquatics featured fish will be the German blue ram cichlid, and Aqua Alex will feature the African butterfly fish. Chef Alex will give out a chocolate chip cookie dough cheesecake recipe, and a mashed potato recipe perfect for Thanksgiving. Plus Tampa Bay Buccaneers NFL Week 10 review and Week 11 preview. A new segment debuts, Crumble Cookie Weekly Recap, Karens of the Week, funny videos, and more. Thankful Saturday Live airs live Saturday, November 18, 2023 at 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific on YouTube channel American Alex Cardinale and This Needs to Be Said Facebook page. Happy Thanksgiving! You are invited to tune in to the 3rd annual Thanksgiving Day livestream broadcast hosted by Alex Cardinale. While you prepare your turkey dinners, I have put together an awesome show for you. Planned for the 2023 Thanksgiving Day livestream. What I am thankful for this year. What we should all be thankful for. Turkey cooking tips from Chef Alex, Thanksgiving recipes. NFL on Thanksgiving Day preview and predictions. Aqua Alex discusses what he's thankful for as a fish keeper, shows off his fish. And more. Live Thanksgiving morning, Thursday, November 23, 2023, at 10 a.m. Eastern Time, 7 a.m. Pacific Time on YouTube channel American Alex Cardinale.
Now over the that, that's all, folks.